Hey y'all, this is the Kobe Bryant Film Room. You're now rocking with the Behind the Bench Sports Network, man. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come in, man. I wanted to just do a live this morning talking about the overall state of sports debates, man. To me, um, these basketball debates are not fun anymore. You know, they're not fun anymore. But y'all come in, y'all come in. I'm gonna explain why. Let me give y'all a little bit more time to come in. All right, y'all come in. Yeah, y'all go ahead and come in. Yeah, man, just having these debates in general, bro. Like this shit kind of lame now. Cause like to me, no one wants to talk about basketball anymore, man. Let's get back to the game of basketball, what we see on the court, man. Let's talk about what we see on the basketball court. Nothing else. Nothing else, y'all. I mean, we got people arguing the craziest, most asinine things, man. I was on Hendo's live stream yesterday, man. We were talking about just basketball topics in general, but we had a Jordan fan come through, and it's cool. Like I think Jordan's the GOAT too. Like, you know what I'm saying? But when we were talking, he was trying to down Scottie Pippen. I said, look, Scottie Pippen may be doing questionable things out there, and you know contradicting himself and lying, but we can't. You can't say he's average. You know what I'm saying? You can't sit there and say he was an average player. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to respect him for what he brought to the table. It doesn't show any weakness to give somebody else some respect, bro. Like, I just want to talk about the game. He was talking about how, oh man, he was getting burnt all the time and things like that. Look, if you guarding any great player, you're going to get burnt all the time, every single time. Because it's a great player, bro. They're gonna get if somebody averages 28 a game, bro. It's kind of hard to contain them to 2-3 points less than that. Yeah, they might get their numbers, but you got to check, how the percentage that they shot, being less effective. That's what makes you a great defender. Not that you completely stop somebody, but Scottie Pippen done that. He shut people down, right? Dennis Rodman, guys like that, shut people down. But people did get off against him. It happens to everybody, and this is what I wanted to get into. Um, you know, People believing that their favorite player is perfect. It's just like you got some Kobe fans out there who don't want to admit when Kobe messes up. He's a man, bro. Nobody's perfect. Like, we have to go to the film, bro. We always have to rely on film. And that's why I named myself Kobe Bryant Film Room. Because I don't want to talk in myths and 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 sit there and read off a sheet of paper. We all could do that. We could read numbers. We could go to these different websites and stat views and things like that, and use numbers and if we want to just read off a piece of paper to each other, that's what it sounds like. Sometimes with these debates, we sound like we just reading off numbers to each other off a sheet of paper. We never go to the actual film to where we're having a real conversation about basketball. To 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 sit there and say Michael Jordan can't go left, you're not watching film. You know what I mean? Like, you just you just refuse to research for yourself and watch the film. Watch full games. You know what I'm saying? Watch full games. Don't watch highlights, y'all. Full games. This takes some effort. It takes some time. And that's why I say, like I said to this one dude, and he got mad at me. And I told him he didn't know shit about basketball. And he got upset. It's like, bro, I'm not saying that to disrespect you. I'm saying it because it's the truth, bro. Like, you don't know anything about basketball. You know? You don't know anything about basketball because you don't watch the full games. You're trying to argue with somebody who watches full games on a regular basis. A lot of those past games, not all of them, but a lot of those past games I watch in full. Right? That's how you get an accurate assessment of somebody's career. That's how you talk about somebody accurately. You know what I mean? You just don't uh you just don't throw something out there and just think it's gonna stick. No. No, you got to know what you're talking about, especially when you're trying to convince other people that they're wrong. I've seen guys argue dumb shit for hours, 3-hour live streams talking stupid, you know, mainly trying to discredit people in the past, mainly trying to promote the narratives of the mainstream media. Listen, we could all turn on ESPN, Fox News, FSN, or whatever. We could all turn on those shows and repeat what they say. What makes you special? What makes you special? Do you know how to break down what you see on the court? And that's what I mean about when I talk on this channel about manipulation, right? Manipulation of uh manipulation of the past, right? Manipulation of your mind, right? You end up believing things that sound true but are lies, right? Things can sound true and be very convincing, but it can be a damn lie. We have to understand when we're talking about the game of basketball, there's many nuances to the game of basketball, such as rhythm, timing, right? Pace, right? These things, right? Conditioning. Uh, there's things that the average basketball fans is not considering. They think role players are supposed to get on the court and just get hot. No, those people need to get their rhythm, right? They need to get their confidence. Things like confidence. See, if you never played basketball, you don't understand that confidence is huge, right? When you take a great player like Russell Westbrook, and he's being trashed religiously, his confidence was messed up, right? Then he plays on a different team. His confidence is back. His swagger's back. Why? Because basketball is mental. A lot of it's mental, y'all. Now we understand people are big like Giannis and fast and can jump out the gym, but you don't need to have all that to be able to think the game. Larry Bird didn't have a lot of athleticism. He was just mentally sharper than a lot of people he went against. Magic Johnson, mentally sharper. Right? Look at Chris Paul, mentally sharp. You know, these guys know the game. They know the game, y'all. Um, and that's basically what I want to say, man. I wanted to come in here, um, and I wanted to talk about the game of basketball and the state that it's in. The sports debates are not fun. To me, it ends up giving me a headache more than anything. I end up getting a migraine, right? Where I'm just thinking in my head, like, what are we talking about? We're just basically having who can fan out the most debate. You know what I'm saying? Who can out fan each other instead of talking about the game, right? We end up having a competition uh based on awards, right? Oh, well, he won rookie of the year in 1970. And it's like, dude, it's different era, bro. Just because you won rookie of the year don't mean you're a better player than somebody else. Why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? Why do we have these conversations that don't mean anything? I had one dude tell me, well, Pau Gasol deserved finals MVP in 2010. I disagree, but let's say he did. What does that mean? That mean he's a better player than Kobe? No. So why are you saying this? If somebody won the MVP over Kobe, does it mean they're better than Kobe? Why are we doing this? Why even bring up that? It's stupid. It's a dumb debate. If I'm gonna argue, Scottie Pippen wasn't that great on defense, that's a dumb debate, right? To me, that's not an intelligent. That's not a conversation worth having. To me, basketball wise, if I see what Scottie could do on the court. Now, I'm not saying Scottie was offensively Kawhi Leonard or he was uh, Paul George or something on offense. He wasn't. But on defense, nah, we're not gonna do that, though. We're not gonna we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. And I agreed with him when he said he thinks Jordan is the GOAT. I ain't even challenge back. I agreed with the statement, but I had a problem with what he was doing to verify that statement. You know what I'm saying? You can't disrespect the other legends in order to boost your guy up. You can't. You can't. And disrespect is when you're lying on them, when you're not telling the truth about what they brought to the table. That's disrespect. You know, it's disrespectful, in my opinion. When you say a guy didn't play defense and his specialty was defense, to me, that's asinine, y'all. Y'all, welcome in, y'all. Welcome in. And so, like, it's crazy to me, bro. It's crazy to me. Crazy to me, bro. That's why the best don't even really be fun like that. For real. It don't be fun like that. It really don't. So, I mean, to me, there's a way we can talk about basketball, bro. Like, we don't have to have an X's and O's argument like we're head coaches or nothing like that. But we should be able to have a competent basketball argument. You know, when you're saying somebody's a better shooter than somebody, we're talking about different levels of shooting, right? We've got the three, we've got the mid range, and we have the close range shot, right? We have the free throws, right? There's different levels, right? So if you said Kyrie was a better shooter than Kobe, that's fine. I don't have to be a Kobe fan to admit that Kyrie is a better shooter than Kobe. Kyrie is 50, 40, 90, right? That doesn't mean Kyrie is a better player than Kobe, but we have to give people their respect at what they do best, right? We all can ride somebody. That's easy. You know what I'm saying? That's easy. Uh, like, it's crazy, bro. You know, I was talking to some LeBron fans. Man, Dwayne Wade wasn't great. It's like, come on, bro. If I'm sitting, I literally sat in a chair and watched this man for years. Now you're trying to tell me he wasn't great. Like, what are we doing at this point? We're not talking in reality. You know, that's what makes it not fun to me. It makes it not fun. We're not talking about reality anymore. You guys just get to make up whatever you want to make up. And and then you expect me to stay and sit there and debate. Nah, I leave. I check out of there. I get the hell out. I said, I don't have time for this shit. I don't need this shit in my life. You know? I only want to have basketball debates with people who can talk and articulate their point. I don't even want to have the GOAT debate. I really don't. I really don't. To me, it's annoying at this point. It's just aggravating because everybody has their criteria and their own opinions, which should be respected. We should be able to respect everybody's opinion, right? But you could give me all the facts in the world, right? It's still going to be backed up by an opinion, right? At the end of the day, who you feel is the greatest of all time is an opinion. We can't prove that. I think Mike. I think it's Mike. I think it's Kobe. That's me. You don't have to believe that. You could think it's Wilt. You could think it's Kareem. You could think it's LeBron. You could think it's Magic. You could think it's Bird. You could think it's Tim Duncan. It does not matter to me. What matters to me is the disrespect. And I've always said this. The BS, right? The lies, the discrediting, that's what bothers me. That's what brought me to YouTube. I had a dude tell me, hey, Kobe wasn't good at handling the ball. He literally said this with a straight face. So I said, shit. I said, man, I gotta create a YouTube channel. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to do the buttons. I don't know how to do the graphics or images or anything. I said, I got to figure this shit out. I said, nah, hell no. Hell no. And so, I heard Magic Johnson was trash. And I'm looking at these niggas like, what type of conversation is this? What is this? Magic Johnson is trash now? The greatest point guard, universally known as the greatest point guard of all time, is garbage? He's overrated? I've never heard Magic Johnson was overrated until I went online. And I'm like, yo, this is what they're talking about. Kareem couldn't survive in this era. Is this what we're talking about? Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, he was garbage too. John Stockton, trash. John Stockton wasn't a great passer. This what we doing? This what I'm saying. Like this type of stuff. That's like saying Steph Curry can't shoot. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we're supposed to entertain that conversation. I just want to get back to real basketball, man. Real basketball, yo. You know what I'm saying? What's up, y'all? Yeah, man, this is crazy. The way people talk basketball, bro. Oh, well, he was the runner-up for Defensive Player of the Year. It's like, bro, what does that matter when we're comparing two defenders? What does that matter? Let's look at the film and see who's the better defender. Like, why are we doing this? Why are we trying to compare awards in different eras against different people? Why are we doing this? Is that the way the media taught us how to debate basketball? We don't have to debate that way. Yeah, I mean, we sit here talking about I think I was hearing on LeBron's podcast, and he was talking about the bag doesn't matter and all this stuff. I said, LeBron know damn well the bag matters. He's trying to promote a narrative and act like the bag don't come in when it comes to closing the game in the fourth quarter. You know what I'm saying? Shooting the ball, dribbling, getting to your spots. You know what I'm saying? Rising up, being able to shoot the fade, being able to post up, being able to manipulate the defense instead of them manipulating you, right? Scoring out of a double team, right? Sometimes you pass out of a double team. I understand that. But sometimes you got to score out of a double team. You got to create for yourself. That's where the bag comes in. And I see there's a lot of manipulation because he's saying that because people question his bag and it irritates him, right? That bag comes in handy, Case in point, when we go to the film and we see him trying to dribble against Steph Curry. Tie the fools, yeah. That's facts. That's facts, bro. He tried to dribble against Steph Curry, and Steph Curry ripped him. Well, had he had the Kyrie Irving dribble package, that wouldn't have happened. You know what I'm saying? And so we listen to people talk, but we don't verify what they're saying with footage, right? We don't. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what's up. Tired of fools. You know what's up. And so we hear people talk, and that's why I say you can hear anybody talk, bro. But we live in the age nowadays where people uh deny what they see and hear with their own eyes and ears, bro. What do you see? What do you see going on? If you see a dude get their ass busted, and then after the game they talking about it, and they say, "Well, he played great," you're like, "What?" Are you gonna sit there and be like, "Yeah, he played great"? No, you just saw him getting his ass busted, bro. You didn't go off what you see and what you hear. You already know, like, if you know basketball, you already know what you should be looking for. You should be looking for guys to fight through screens, guys be putting, yep, yep, yep. And your name says it all. We tired of fools. Salute to you too, man. You get it. You're one of the people who get it, who understand it. You know what to, if you've been watching basketball for 20, 30 years, even 40 years, you know what you're looking for. When you watch what you're watching on the court, you know what you're looking at. Nobody can come in and say, "Oh, well, you didn't really understand the game." Like, bro, that's nonsense. That's nonsense. Now they're trying to do calculations and everything. Like, bro, you throw that shit out the window. When it comes to winning games, all that the math goes out the window. You could be fucking 1 for 13 if you or 1 for 25, and you hit the game winning shot. You did your job. Come back better the next game, and you can improve. But during that game, you closed them out. You did your job, right? So that 1 for 25, how you gonna know that that's the one shot that won the game? That by looking at the stat sheet. I mean, we got to get back to the essence of basketball. What's the essence of basketball? Competition, right? Competition, and competing and winning. That's why we play the game, to compete and to win. Anything other than that is talk. The numbers should, in my opinion, right? Because I'm just one man, the numbers should equal winning all the time. And this goes for anybody in the history of the game. I'm not just picking on a few people. I'm not just picking on this era. Competition and winning should apply across the board, no matter who you are. It's not against one or two people. Yep, stats don't tell the whole story. Yep, you ain't know he was Dennis Rodman, just like Bruce Bowen. Look at Bruce Bowen's stats, bro. It won't show you he's a lockdown defender. He ain't getting that many steals and that many blocks. But we already know Bruce Bowen was a great defender. Look at Amari Stoudemire's career numbers. You wouldn't be able to tell he was a star in the NBA. We'll have to tell the younger kids, because they're looking at a sheet of paper. If they didn't watch footage and they're just looking at paper, we'll have to tell them Amari Stoudemire was a star in the NBA. Right? That's why we go off what we watched. And because we remember, we are able to fix these narratives. We're able to uh, tell these people, nah, that's not what happened. And then they tell us what happened, even though they never seen the film. To me, that's crazy. You got guys talking and they don't even know who was on the damn team. They don't even know what the team, they don't even know who was on the team that they were talking about. To me, it's ridiculous, bro. Dennis Rodman, one of the greatest defenders of all time. He's going to put up all those rebounds, but you're not going to be able to tell with the steals and blocks what his impact was. Moving his feet, post defense, you know what I'm saying? Being able to guard all positions on the court. You know what I'm saying? That's Dennis Rodman. That's who he was. And he played mind games, right? It's not going to tell you how Dennis Rodman played mind games with people. You learn that from watching the film, right? Getting people out of their game, Gary Payton trash talking, get people out of their game and stuff. They don't show up on stat sheet. That's the mental aspect of basketball. The mental aspect of basketball don't show up on the stat sheet. That's right, Tyler Fools. That's why the eye test matters. They dive for loose balls. Effort, running out of bounds to save balls, locking up players on D, getting into offensive players' heads. Exactly. See, your skill set is beautiful, right? And this is no knock on the newer generation. It's just the way the rules are. Back in the day, you could talk a lot of trash and you could punk people. Now, where are your skills at? Now that somebody's in your head, where are your skills at? You see, it's easier to do all these skills and tricks when there's no pressure, when there's nobody pushing up on you. It does none of that shit shows up on the stat sheet, yo. None of it. None of it. Locking up players. And that's the reason why, like, I had a conversation with a dude and he was telling me Dwayne Wade was better than Kobe at defense. And I knew what his point was. His point was as far as blocking shots and stealing the ball, right? Which is true. Dwayne Wade was a monster. He was a great player on defense. But I was trying to tell him the positional defense, right? Like the sliding your feet, staying in front of your man, recovering, switching, anchoring the defense. Then you got with Kobe, he's taking on the best defensive assignments. This is why the coaches who voted for the defensive first teams voted for him. Because when they look at the film, they're seeing the effort. They're seeing him guard the toughest matchups. They're seeing him switch on to forwards, right? This is the stuff you ain't going to see on stat sheet. So you're going to look at the steals and blocks and you're going to say, damn, Dwayne Wade was incredible recovering and blocking the shot. Yeah, but if you have to recover, you got beat. You know what I'm saying? Nobody looks at that. It's just that he's a great athlete and he can recover off getting beat. But that doesn't show you the defense for 48 minutes or 40 plus minutes, whatever minutes he's playing. You know what I'm saying? So when we're breaking down the game, yeah, you can look at the numbers, and numbers do mean something, but context means something. And when we're talking about basketball, we should be talking about basketball in context. I said this on Hendo's live stream. How can you compare stats across different eras? You can't. You can't compare numbers off different eras. If Jordan played in this era, everybody knows he would average more points. Right? This is just reality. If Kobe played in this era, he would average more points. He played in the most defensive era in the history of basketball. 4 guards, right? So we all know these guys would score more. This is why AI said shit. Pencil me in, even though I don't believe AI will drop. I don't believe AI will drop 45 or no shit like that. I do think AI would be around 39, 40 points, maybe 30, 37, 38 points per game or something like that. That's reasonable. But that shows you how AI looks at these guys. AI is like, yo, I'll bust every one of their ass easily. There's no defense out there. I'm going to get whatever I want. That was his mindset. His mindset was like, yo, I can get whatever I want. It's like taking candy from a baby. You know what I'm saying? And that's the truth, bro. That's the truth. So when you're judging scoring between eras, you're gonna cheapen somebody's value. You're gonna cheapen. Yeah. They add a 4-point line. Yeah. 4 steps off the triple is crazy. Dog, if I guard the nigga, he takes an extra step, and I'm talking about like these guys take big steps. You see Giannis take a step? Dog, I'll stop playing and just laugh my fucking ass off, dog. This nigga took 4 goddamn steps. Would these points mean as much as players even today? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just take like big, giant 4 steps. You're like, come on, man. I'm not even. No, I'm not even gonna play no more. I'm just gonna walk off the court. Like this is. We're not playing basketball, bro. We're playing football. We're just running and carrying the ball at that point. Hey, Harden. Remember James Harden? He step back again, move forward 5 times. Step back again. Damn, bro. Like, what we doing? We doing the damn Cupid shuffle out here? Shit. Motherfucker doing the electric slide and shit. Yo, that's what I'm saying. Like, context does matter. Because if you look at, Wimby will be stepping back. Dog, that's the wrong dude you want to see doing that shit. Like, bro, his Euro step would be fucking crazy. But like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar had the scoring record, right? But he was scoring basically all his points on the inside. He wasn't really shooting threes, right? So it's almost as if we're playing an entirely different game, right? The game has changed so much. That's why like it's hard to go back in the 60s and compare that era to now. The game has changed so much. The back down rules from the dribbling, with the palm over the ball. Uh oh yeah. Oh hey, you know what? It's open season on Kobe, man. That's why I came on YouTube, bro. These guys like to disregard Kobe so easily and dismiss him so easily. Uh, I also heard Paul Pierce say in 2010 we won because of fouls. No, we won because y'all were small and we out rebounded y'all. That's why we won. We didn't win because of fouls. And then he tried to say just recently, Steph Curry will pass Kobe and things like that. See, this is the whole when you get into media like that, you got to promote the NBA product, the current product. You notice a lot of these players speaking out today. If you specifically KG, when you hear KG talk, KG's like, "Oh man, we got to give it to the young guys playing now. We don't want to take credit from the young guys and all this other shit." Right? He's just trying to big up the generation now because it makes money. He's in partnership with the NBA. These guys have deals with the NBA. I mean, we could still praise Steph, but like we know the truth, right? Steph is a great basketball player. We know the truth. But the thing is that he's trying to manipulate the younger generation because that's their viewership. That's the NBA's that's gonna be the NBA's target market. Easy to do when a man has passed and can't defend himself. Sad. Yep. That's what we're here for. That's what we're here for. We're the ones who determine where people are placed. And look, Steph has done a lot in his career. I just don't think he's done as much as Kobe. Uh and Paul's gonna praise one side of the ball. He knows Paul knows the deal, bro. These guys know the deal, bro. I've got videos. If y'all check out my videos on the Kobe Bryant film room, like I got videos showing these guys contradict themselves. You know what I'm saying? I got videos of Gilbert Arenas, Nick Wright, all these dudes in media. I also got videos recently of Paul Pierce being quiet uh when they're talking about the free throw advantage that the Lakers got in one of my videos. Right? He wasn't saying shit. And the thing was, it was saying on the bottom of the little banner down on FSN Undisputed, it was saying what was the Lakers what was the main reason they won tonight. And like he was trying to avoid. He really didn't talk about the free throws at all. Paul, though defense, Pierce loves one-sided players like Kevin Durant. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, he do, he do. But I think what it is that once they get in media, they're gonna promote the current players. That's just what it is. Like to me, that's just a part of business. When they out of their contracts, they're gonna be speaking the truth again. They're gonna say nobody can touch Jordan. Right now, they're gonna say, "Oh, LeBron's right there." Blah blah. Blah. They're gonna be saying Curry. They're gonna be naming a bunch of different players, right? But when they get out of that contract, they're gonna be like, "Yeah, it's Jordan and all this such and such and such and such." Yeah, but that's just business, bro. They're just promoting the product that they're paid to promote. And that's why you shouldn't believe anybody who is in these long deals, these big contracts on ESPN or FSA. You should question them. You should automatically have an eyebrow raised up. You know what I'm saying? Because these people are getting paid. They get their check. So that's how their bread is buttered. So they're not gonna go against the newer generation. And you don't have to listen. There's some guys in the past who couldn't play today. That's a fact. There's some guys today that couldn't play back then. That's a fact. So it depends on the player. I trust your intellect over ex NBA, ex basketball players with no integrity and respect for NBA history. Yeah, yeah. See, I have a love for basketball in general, and I have a love for NBA history. It's not just Kobe. Uh, the ex NBA players, their problem is that once you receive a certain amount of money, it's hard for you to keep your integrity for certain people. I've got no problems with media promoting current players. They should. My problem is yeah, facts. Yep. They can't. They can't. Yep, they can't. They got to degrade the all-time greats in the process. That's a part of it. Because in order to promote the new product, you have to make the new product seem as if it's the best thing ever. And look, some of these games, I'm gonna tell y'all the truth, right? Some of these players are very exciting. Some of these games are very exciting. I like Shea. I like Wembenyama. I like Anthony Edwards. I like John Morant. I like a bunch of these new guys. You know what I'm saying? And they doing their thing, man. It's just that the business of basketball takes over. You know, the business of basketball takes over. At the end of the day, it's always going to be about politics and how we can get to this money. And players like LeBron and Steph Curry, they bring in money, and they earned it, right? They're great players. They earned it, but they bring in a lot of money. So guys like Kobe brought in money, but he didn't bring in as much money as them. So that's basically what it is. You know, these guys are very talented, man. I was watching Luca play yesterday. I was like, damn, he's skilled. Luca made he did a layup from damn near the 3-point line. The dude was crazy. No, Kobe's better than all of these players in my opinion too. I'm just saying, like, certain guys are really nice. Like Wembenyama is gonna be a problem. Like he's already probably the best defender in the league in his first year. I mean, and it's not just the blocks. A lot of people can focus on the blocks, and that's cool too. But it's the people are not trying to even challenge the dude, and that's the mark of a great interior defender. And he could come out of the interior and block you as well. But Rap God Reloaded, man, you were one of my day ones, man. Yeah, Wimby not even polished yet. Yeah, Wimby's not even polished yet. Imagine when that boy gets to that weight room, and they better hope that he doesn't get the Giannis build. Because if he gets the Giannis muscle package, that dude is gonna be whoo. We gonna be looking at a goat for real. That's why I got a video called Wembayama the Baby Goat on my channel, because I predicted this dude's gonna be he's gonna revolutionize the big man position because he can hit you from anywhere. And when you talk about skill, there's not a move he doesn't have. So Wembayama is coming. Giannis low key in the GOAT conversation. We gotta see his skill set develop more. Because right now his weakness in his game is shooting. You know what I'm saying? He's gotta be more of a consistent, at least to the point where people can't just walk away from you. You know what I'm saying? And I gotta see more from Giannis in the postseason. But to me, this year he's kind of been disappointing. Him and Damian Lillard, and he's been kind of um, load managing and doing stuff like that. I don't like. But Giannis is a beast. I wouldn't put him in the GOAT conversation though. But maybe he is. I don't know. Maybe I could be wrong. I could be wrong. It's cool. But he's definitely a handful. He's a monster for real. I think Jokic is climbing up there, man. Jokic is out there fucking dominating folks. Managers tell their players to sit out games. Yeah, I understand it. But at the same time, I feel like players have the ability to tell their managers to hell no. But I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it to a certain degree. Maybe it's a new era, but back then, back in the day, I know that the players could always tell their managers no. Like Kobe told his people no. Mike told his people no. You know, he said it's Doc Rivers. What up, bro? And they can blame everything on Doc Rivers. Yeah, he is already a problem. He get in that weight room and keeps learning. Yeah, too early for GOAT talk because we don't know if his knees will hold up. But he but if has potential to be for sure. Yeah, 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 yeah. Wembayama, if he holds up, hopefully nothing happens to him. But we looking at. I'm telling you right now, bro. I'm telling you right now. If San Antonio puts a little bit more talent around Wembayama, he is gonna be the deals, the goods, bro, the goods. Hey, big dog, what you got, man? Why you going hard on Doc Rivers like that, man? Hey, Doc do be fucking up. Hey, I be trying to give Doc a pass sometimes. No, he be fucking up. He be having me sweating at the end of the games. Doc be fucking. I'll be thinking, yo, I can't clean this up. I cannot clean this up for you, Doc. And I know your big dog on your ass. He gonna show footage from like the '80s and shit. Show what Doc fucked up. Doc Rivers, the LeBron James of coaching. You are killing it. I like Doc, man. I like Doc, man. I used to say, hey, he coached some players that just choke, but then I'll be like, yo, maybe it's a little bit of both. Maybe he be choking and they be choking too, and it's a combination of niggas choking. Because sometimes I be trying to give him a pass, and I be like, damn, Doc, like how you blew that lead? How you blew? I think they blew a 19-point lead, bro, against the Lakers. That's unacceptable, bro. That's a choke job as a coach. There's no way in hell I'm blowing that big of a lead, and I'm not taking the ball inside. T Mac was a choker in the playoffs. Yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, yeah. That's one of T Mac's flaws is that postseason. Yeah, but he was a dog as a player. But he just, for whatever reason, when the postseason hit, T Mac packed his bags. He was already at home. He got eliminated early. Early. early out that joint. I think it's a combination of Doc Rivers and some of the players that he coaches too. Y'all hear my Doc Rivers Reggie Miller skit? Y'all should check that shit out on this channel, bro. It's under my Kobe Bryant film room playlist. But y'all, I just wanted to pop through here real quick, man. I'm about to get off. But I just wanted to speak to the people and try this live stream out stuff, bring you guys a little bit more live streams and things like that. Wanted to test this out because I wanted to bring you more content just like this, y'all. But y'all have a good one, man, and I'll holler at y'all later. Peace.